So, my dear student, here in this lecture, we are going to study chapter 9 algebraic expression. It's a practice question. Okay, some additional questions from R.S. Agrawal I am taking, which are quite important for exam purpose. So, under the heading important question, also you can study, right? So, one of the question from it I am choosing it here. If x plus 1 by x equal to 4, then find the value of x square plus 1 upon x square and x to the power 4 plus 1 upon x to the power 4. This is our question. So how to work out? Okay, this type of question not given in NCERT book. That's why we are referring some reference book here. So dear student, here you can see from where to start. See, it's very easy. What we are given first, let's note down that. 1 upon x plus 1 by x equal to 4. This we are given. Now what I am going to do, squaring both the sides. I am applying squaring method. So squaring both the sides. Squaring both the sides. Fine. If I square both the sides, then what do I have? Just look at your screen. Our equation will become this way. This already with us, and squaring both the sides, it gives the result. Here it will be 2, 2, 5. Now, as you know that we know the identity. Which identity I am talking about? A plus B whole square. Okay, so let me note down the identity here before I mention it here. The next step, that is A plus B whole square equal to A square plus 2AB plus B square. This is the identity. This identity I am going to apply for LHS side. Okay. Now LHS side, according to that, therefore sign here, you know x square plus 2x a square plus 2ab plus b square. This is LHS side. I have expanded applying this identity. I am repeating a square plus 2ab plus b square. Clear to you? Now what is a? And equal to RHS is 4 square. You know, dear student, 4 square, it means 4 into 4. That is 16. 4 into 4 is 16. So we need to work out here. What is x? So here what is first term? A. What is a? That is x. What is a? X. What is b according to this? It is 1 by x. And this is also 1 by x. I am explaining again. Look at your screen. Here a is, what is a? A, it means first term, that is x. Here also a, that is x. Here we need to write b. B is the second term, 1 upon x. And b squared, that is also 1 by x squared. Fine. Now let's simplify it. Okay. Before we simplify, work out what we have to find. Focus on our requirement. We need to find the value of x square plus 1 upon x square. Fine. So let's see further. So dear student, we need to write it in a proper form. Simplification will become therefore. Okay. What is the first term? According to this, it will be x square. So I am writing it here x square plus. Now you can see the x this will be cancelled because there is product sign between them. So 2 1s are 2 only I am mentioning. Fine. Plus, what about this 1 square? It will be 1. X whole square, it is x square. That is equal to 16. Agree? Therefore, now what I am going to do, I am writing this first term and third term together, and this 2 I am transposing to right side. So it will become minus 2, 16 minus 2. Therefore, x square plus 1 upon x square, that gives the result 16 minus 2, that is 14. Fine. So this is our first required result. Okay, what we have to find in the first, that has been found here, that is x square plus 1 upon x square. Its value is coming 14. So this is our one number result. Okay, now how to get the second number result? Okay, for that, the first number result, we are squaring both the sides. Okay, what we are going to do, we got in the first term, first result is with us this. You can see on your screen, x square plus 1 upon x square, that is equal to 40. Now what I am going to do, squaring both the side as we did in the first part, squaring both the sides. Okay, if I square both the sides, then what do I have? You can see x square plus 1 upon x square, that is equal to 14. Okay, now we are squaring both the sides. Squaring both the side indicate we need to mention square here. Okay, now as usual, we need to apply the identity which we have studied in chapter 9, that is first identity, a plus b whole square. A plus b whole square, that identity if I apply here, then I need to write here a square plus 2ab plus b square equal to, this is LHS side, a square plus 2ab plus b square equal to, what is 14 square? So in your rough column, if you multiply 14 into 14, you will get 196. Okay, you can multiply. If not, then please remember the square of the particular numbers up to 1 to 25 at least for your convenience. So 14 square will be 196. Now what about this a? How to go with this a? We know that a, it means first term. First term is what is there? X square. So I am writing x square. This is also first term. So x square I am writing. What is b? B is 1 upon x square. What is b here? That is also 1 upon x square. So my dear student, we need to simplify this full term now. Let's see. So dear student, now question is in continuation. Okay, let's simplify. If I have here square of square, square of square, so I need to write here x to the power 4. Square of square, it means power 4. You can see here, dear student, x square into 1 upon x square. So this will be cancelled because this is numerator, this is denominator, this will be cancelled, and 2 into 1. 2 1 ja 2 plus 1 square 1. What about x square? It's a full square, whole square. X square is the whole square. It will be x to the power 4. That is equal to 196. Fine. Therefore, we need to write x to the power 4 plus 1 upon x to the power 4. That is equal to 196 minus 2. This plus 2 I am transposing to right side. It gives the result minus 2. So here x to the power 4 upon 1 x to the power 4 equal to, what is the subtraction of this? Result will be 194. So my dear student, what was, look at the screen and see your previous, you have written the question. In that you can see what we have to prove in the second part, that is in front of us. What we want to prove in the second part, the value which we want to find, that is x to the power 4 plus 1 upon x to the power 4, that is 194. That is our second part which we have to ask to find the value of it. So that is 190. So both the value 1 and 2 we got successfully here, which is quite easy. So my dear student, here one more important question from your reference book from chapter 9. If x minus 1 by x equal to 5, then find the value of first number x square plus 1 upon x square, and in second number x to the power 4 plus 1 upon x to the power 4. So my dear student, in the first important question I have given you clue. We are given here it is plus. Now here in this question we are given minus. Okay, so how to work out? The same procedure we are going to apply as we did in the previous question. First of all, what we are given, x minus 1 upon x, that is equal to 5. Therefore, what we are going to do, squaring both the sides. Okay, same technique we are applying, squaring both the sides. Okay, squaring both the sides. If we square both the sides, then what will be the result? Let's see. This we are given, and now applying the squaring. Squaring both the sides means this is also a square, and square of this LHS and RHS both here. Now you can see here x minus 1 upon x whole square. So quickly your mind struck with the identity. Which identity we need to apply here? Of course, here a minus b whole square, square identity, second identity. So let me note down what is the second identity. A minus b whole square equal to a square minus 2ab plus b square. Now this identity, that is second identity, we are going to apply for LHS side. Therefore, sign is compulsory to mention. So dear student, a square minus 2ab plus b square equal to RHS. RHS is a square of 5. Here you can see the square of 5. Square of 5 means 5 into 5. That is 5 5 ja 25. Now here, what about the condition of LHS? Let's work out. If I ask you that LHS is having, this is A, first term, B, this is second term. So we need to apply here first term A, second term 1 upon x, and second term 1 upon x. Fine. So dear student, now let's see how to simplify. Let's continue with the next step. So the sum is in continuation. So I am mentioning here it is in continuation. The continuation, let's simplify. Therefore, sign is already there. So here x square, okay, minus, what about this? As we know, 2 into x into 1 upon x. There is the product between that. X numerator, denominator cancel. So 2 1 ja 2. So I need to mention here minus 2 plus. What about this? Square of 1 is 1. Square of x is x square. Fine. That is equal to 25. The question is x square minus 2 plus 1 upon x square equal to 25. Therefore, x square plus 1 upon x square. I am writing these two terms together. What to do with minus 2? This minus 2 I am transposing to right side. So it will become plus 2. As it is minus here, I am changing its side. So it gives the result plus. So dear student, x square plus 1 upon x square, its value will be 25 plus 2 gives the result 27. So in the first part, what we ask the value, they are asking the value to find the value of this. So value of x square plus 1 upon x square, that is coming. This is result number, that is coming 27, that is result number 1. Up to here clear? Now let's see what to do for the second part, how to solve. Again we are going to apply the same technique, that is squaring both the sides. Okay, so I am going to write here squaring both these sides. Again I will apply the same technique, squaring. Then what do I have? Let's work out. Here x square plus 1 upon x square, that is equal to here 27. Okay, Now squaring both the side, it indicates that square of LHS and square of RHS also. Now dear student, as you know, this is A plus B whole square. This first term is A x square, second term B is 1 upon x square, and that is whole square. Fine. So next step will be, what will be the next step? Therefore, we need to mention here A square plus 2AB plus B square. This is the application of first identity you know very well. A plus B whole square equal to A square plus 2AB plus B square equal to. Now what is 27 square? Okay, if you multiply 27 into 27 in your rough column, then you will get 729. So let's note down. Here it is 729. 27 into 27 gives the result 729. You can multiply it in rough column. And now, what about A? A is the first term. A equal to x square. I am mentioning this. What is B? That is 1 upon x square. What is B? That is 1 upon x square. So, dear student, this we need to simplify now. Now, let's simplify this, okay? So, if we simplify the fourth power, square of square will be the fourth power. So, therefore, sign is compulsory. Squaring of square, that is fourth power, plus you can see here plus. Okay, what about this numerator, this denominator, x square cancel. So 2 into 1, 2 1 ja, so here it is 1. Okay, what about x square? It's a square, it gives the result x to the power 4. Square of square is 4 power and it is equal to 729. Therefore, next step we need to mention x to the power 4, 1 plus x to the power 4. Why I have written here this, you know, first term and third term I am writing together. And this side it is 729, this is minus 2. This plus 2 I am bringing to right side, it gives the result minus 2. So, the simplification of this is coming. What is 729 minus 2? You know very well. That is 727. So, dear student, this is the required result which we are asked in the second part. Okay, second part of the question, we are asked that what is the find the value of x to the power 4 plus 1 upon x to the power 4. The answer is 727. I hope this question is also clear to you nicely. My dear student, here one more question, that is I am choosing here. That is important question for your exam purpose. We are given here, if x plus y equal to 12. Please note down the question. X plus y equal to 12 and we are given xy equal to 14. Okay. Then what we have to do with that? Find the value of whose value we need to find, that is x square plus y square. This we need to find. Fine. So how to apply our knowledge for solving this thing? Same procedure as we did in the previous. I have explained you what we are given. First, let's note down x plus y equal to 12. As you see, what we are asked to find, the value of x square plus y square, means we want to have the square. So next step we need to write squaring both the sides. Okay. If I square both the sides, then what do I have? X plus y and this is square. Fine. If I apply the squaring both these sides, so here it will be square, this will be square. Therefore, here we need to apply first identity. You know very well, dear student, the first identity is a plus b whole square equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. that is equal to 12 square is 12 into 12, that is 144. Please remember the square of 12. If you multiply 12 into 12 in rough column, you will have 144. So here x, here first term is x, second term is y. So let me write x, this is second term y. Therefore, the simplification of this, x square plus 2xy plus y square, that is coming 144. Fine. But dear student, if you know the question, read the question, the value of xy we are given here. Okay. What is the value of xy here given already? So in place of xy, we need to substitute this value. Okay. We are going to put this value xy equal to 14 here. Here, so dear student, x square plus 14 to 28. I am transposing this 28 to right side. So, here it will be y square. So, 144, this 14 to 28, this side minus 28. And if I subtract it from 144 minus 28, 14 minus 8 is 6. Here 3 minus 2 was 16. And of course here 1. So the answer of this is coming x square plus y square equal to 116, which is a required result. So the solution of this is x square plus y square is 116. So dear student, let's work out one more important question. That is, the question is, if x minus y equal to 7. This we are given 7. And along with that we are given xy, it is equal to 9. Then find the value of. Which value we need to find? That is x square plus y square. Fine. The value of this we need to find here. Okay. Same technique we are going to apply. First of all, let's note down what we are given. We are given x minus y equal to 7. As usual, squaring both the sides. Okay. Squaring both the sides. If I square both the sides, then of course here x minus y and this is 7. Fine. If I do the squaring both the sides, then LHS will become x minus y whole square. Okay. Now x minus y whole square, it means we need to apply which identity? Of course, we need to apply second identity. And what is second identity? All of you know very well. X square minus 2x, a square. As we remember that through a and b, a square minus 2ab plus b square, that is equal to, what is 7 square? You know, 7 into 7. 7 into 7, that is equal to 49. I am writing here, a small writing, it is visible. 7 square is 49. Now first term is x, here it is y, this is also y. Let's simplify. So we will have x square minus 2xy plus y square equal to 49. Therefore, dear student, now what we are going to do? We need to put the value of xy. Here it is given in the question. Xy equal to 9. That value I am going to put it here. In place of xy, the value of xy we are already given 9 here. So I am mentioning it here. As we know that here x square plus y square equal to 49 is already this side. Now what about this term? 9 to 18. Here it is minus 18 left side. I am bringing it to right side. It will become plus 18. Fine. 49 plus 18. Therefore, x square plus y square, which is equal to 49 plus 18. You know, 9 plus 8, 7. Here it is 1, so it is becomes 67. 49 plus 18 gives the result 67. So according to the question, required result of x square plus y square, it is coming 67, which is quite easy. Here I am choosing one more important question. The question is in front of you. The question under the heading expand. So, what we have to expand in that? Just say in the expand we are given this question. 3 by 4 p minus 5 by 6 q whole square. This is the question we are given. We need to expand. Now, be a keen observer and think about this question that which identity we need to compare it with. Okay, so we can see here this is a minus b whole square. First term we are considering a minus b whole square. So according to that, if we work out, then which identity we have to go with that? So we need to mention here a minus b whole square. It indicates that a square minus 2ab plus b square, that is your second identity we are going to use. Okay. Now dear student, so first of all I am writing here a square minus 2ab plus b square. Fine. Please put the empty bracket for your convenience and to avoid any confusion. Now, if I compare, what is A? A is the first term. First term, what is that? 3 by 4p. So, let me write it here. What is A? That is also 3 by 4p. What is B? That is 5 by 6q. What is B? That is 5 by 6q. Fine. So dear student, here, as I have mentioned, A equal to 3 by 4p and B equal to 5 by 6q. Let's work out on the simplification now. Okay. Focus on your screen and see 3 square. 3 square is 3 into 3, that is 9, and 4 square is 4 into 4, that is 16. So here it is 9 by 16 p square. Here minus. How to simplify this term? So first of all, I request you to open the bracket and note down all the terms in a multiplication form. So it will be quite this way. You can mention 2 into 3 by 4p into 5 by 6q plus. Fine. What about this last term? We know that 5 square is 5 into 5, that is 25. 6 square is 6 into 6, 36. And of course here the square of q is q square. Fine. Now, before we proceed for the further, we need to simplify this term. Let's work out. Is there any common factor which we can cancel? So 2 2 are 4. Yes, we can. Here we can cancel this 3 with 6 also. 3 2 are 6. Fine. No any extra factor is there. So what is left over with us now? Let's note down. As we know here, first term 9 upon 16 p square as it is, along with the sign minus here. Now what is left in the numerator? You can see the numerical part is 5 and this variable p and q, of course we need to write in numerator. But in denominator 2 2 are 4. So I need to mention it here. So the simplification of this middle term is coming minus 5 by 4 pq plus 25 by 36 q square. So this three term which we are gaining, this all together, it's a single algebraic expression which is the expanded form of the given question of the squaring of the binomial. Clear to you? So my dear student, one more important question we are going to solve it here. What is the question that is in front of you? Let's note down the question. The question we are given is that, see, let us see, find the value of the expression. Please note down the question. Find the value of the expression. Now what is the expression we are given? Let's see. Find the value of the expression, and the expression is here we are given, that is 64x square. Please note down 64x square plus 81y square and plus 144xy, when, here this expression we are given, when the value of x equal to 11 and the value of y will be 4 by 3. Okay, at that time we need to find this. Okay, once again I am explaining. We need to find the, first we need to find the value of the expression. It means that first we need to simplify, then we will apply the value, because some of the student, what they are going to do, they just start trying to put the value directly in this algebraic expression, but we need not have to do like that. So dear student, let me show how to go with that. What we are given, let's note down first. 64x square plus 81y square plus 144xy. These three terms are there. Now, if you are keen observer, then you can see that term is not in order. If you want to compare with identity evaluation, then the term should be in this way: 64x square. This 144xy should be the middle term, and this 81y square should be the last term. Okay, so first, nothing I have done in the very beginning step. I have written 144xy in the middle. Here you can see in the middle I have written the first term, second term and third term. Okay, and here plus sign is here. So we need to apply identity here. Now which identity we are going to apply? For that we know that a square plus 2ab plus b square, that is equal to, we know, a plus b whole square. This is the reverse procedure of expansion. Okay, that is called factorization, which we are going to study in chapter 14. Okay, so far you please learn by heart this thing. We can write in this way also the identity: a square plus 2ab plus b square, that is equal to a plus b whole square. So my dear student, here if I apply this identity, then I need to mention here a square 2ab plus b whole square. Fine. Now, how to compare with that? Look at the first term. First term is 64x square. Can you tell me what is the square of 64? Square of 64. 64 is a whole square. Square of 64 not. The square of 64 is a whole square. Of course, we know 8 is just 64. So here it is 8 and x square is a square of x. So first term is 8x. Fine. Only think about first term and the last term. First term is a square of 8x. Agree? Now 81y square. This is the square of which term? Sorry, which number? 81 is a square of 9. All of us we know 9 9 is 81, and y square is a square of y itself. Fine. So this we are comparing as a first term, a equal to 8x, b equal to 9y. So I need to write here a equal to 8x and b equal to 9y. Clear to you? So next step, we need to mention 8x whole square. Now 8x whole square indicate that 8 square. 8 square is 8 into 8, that is 64x square. No, sorry, not like that. I am correcting myself. Here, as already we have written this thing. Okay. Now, this is equal to a plus b whole square. So, a plus b whole square, with that we are comparing. Right. So, what is a here? Observe, what is a? A is 8x. What is b? B is 9y. So, 8x plus 9y whole square. Right. Now we need to put the value. This is the simplification from expanded form to simplest form. I have brought it in the squaring form. Now we need to, here we need to write putting the value. Putting the value of whose value we are putting here? X and Y. X equal to 11 and y equal equal to 4 by 3 in this squaring. Okay, let's see how to go with that. Next step. So, my dear student, here once again I am explaining because it's quite different than the other question. 64x square plus 81y square plus 144xy. This is the question which we are given, correct? Now, first step, I have written this 144xy as a middle term and this is as the last term. What is the reason behind that? Because as we have well experienced now, we know that the square wala terms are always first term and the last term. Okay, these two terms must be square of the particular number. So, now we know this identity a plus b whole square equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. But here we are applying reverse procedure. Reverse procedure, it means a square plus 2ab plus b square equal to a plus b whole square. Okay, now if I compare, simply if I compare with this term, then I need to write a square plus 2ab plus b square. Now how to fill this empty box? For that, as you know, 64x square is a square of 8x, agree? And of course 81y square is a square of 9y. So according to this, a equal to 8x. So this value, same value of a 8x I need to write here. And the value of 9y that I need to mention it here, that is 9y here. Clear? So dear student, here 8x plus 9y whole square. Fine? 8x plus 9y whole square. So now we are going to put the value of x equal to 11. In place of x, 11 we are writing. And in place of y, we are going to put this value 4 by 3. And let's see the simplification. So dear student, you can see on your screen here 8x plus 9y whole square. We need to put the value of x equal to 11 and y equal to 4 by 3 in place of x and y. So what will be the result? Here x value, here y value I am putting, and this is whole square. Right? So let's work out upon that. What is x? That is 11. I am mentioning 11 in place of x. What is y? Y is 4 by 3. So I am mentioning it is 4 by 3 here. And squaring the bracket, whole square is at the side. Okay. So dear student, here still we need to write it in a square bracket. 11 8 88 plus. Now this between these multiplication is there. So we know 3 3 9. It can be cancelled. So we will have here 3 into 4. You can mention 3 into 4 whole square is here. Fine. I hope up to here it is clear. So next step it will be here 88 plus. What about 3 plus 4? Of course 3 plus 4 is 12. 3 4 12 whole square. 88 plus 12 gives the result 100. 100 whole square, it gives the result 100 into 100 2 times. You know dear student, 100 into 100, that is a square of 100 is 10,000 along with 4 zeros. This is the answer of the given question and it's a solution. All these important questions are very important, really very important for the examination purpose. So practice it again and again.